exactly what I want to say about Janet Green and a criminal justice system that lets violent offenders out early. I'm not a bit nervous. Yet.
Okay, I think we're all set.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Here, you've got to be fighting a bad case of the dry mouth.
Thanks, Dad, but I'm fine, really.
Sure?
Yeah.
Welcome, Dixie. Hi, I'm Elise Flynn, anchor of Good Morning Pine Valley.
Hi.
You're Tad Martin.
Yeah, hi, hello.
And you're...
Oh, this is my brother, Del Henry.
Hi.
Brother. Did you say brother?
Yeah.
Another brother? Fascinating. Tim, hook him up. You'll be on the show with your sister, won't you? Props, a chair? Talk him into it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's up to Del.
No, I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not
Trust
part
me,
of the
I will
plan
make it
here.
a piece of cake.
Okay, everybody, 15 seconds. Places.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Singing dinosaurs. I don't think so. Bulimic transvestites? Not.
Today's guest will discuss victims' rights and share her own painful story of a criminal justice system gone haywire. Please welcome Dixie Cooney Martin.
Thank you.
Welcome, Dixie.
Thanks.
Your brother Will was murdered in a highly publicized case here in Pine Valley 3 years ago. Dixie, how does it feel to have Janet Green, Will's killer, back in town?
Horrible. Dangerous and extremely unfair.
Why, you little...
Janet Green killed my brother in cold blood. And after only 2 years, she is free to walk the streets. I don't call that justice, Elise. Do you?
Just shut up!
Listen, Dixie's on TV. She's being interviewed by what's her name, Ken, on Good Morning Pine Valley.
About Janet.
Yeah, it looks like.
Welcome back. We're here with Dixie Cooney Martin on the topic, victims' rights. Dixie, tell us about your brother, Will Cortland.
Will and I were abandoned young. Our mother died, and our father disappeared. So we took care of each other. Will was smart. He was brave. He wasn't perfect. But he loved life. 3 years ago, he was bludgeoned to death with a crowbar. His murderer went to jail for only 2 years.
Excuse me, Dixie, but it's time to welcome your other brother, Del Henry. Welcome, Del.
Thank you.
Tell us what you remember about your brother.
Well, Dixie and I grew up in different families. What I know about Will, I learned from Dixie. I'm here with her on this because of her.
Thank you, Del.
Doesn't it just give you goosebumps? They are so sweet. They're just like brother and sister.
Well, they are brothers and sisters.
Oh, it's like a miracle.
Dang, boy, my boy looks good, doesn't he?
One of the goals of victims' rights organizations is to support and protect victims and potential victims in their encounters with prematurely freed criminals who might inflict pain, injury, suffering, even homicide, again and again, as long as the state keeps letting them out. What kind of criminal justice system allows a murderer to return to the scene of her crimes without so much as notifying the victims? We should know what goes on in the courts and jails. The people should stand up together and demand reform.
Go, Dix.
Well, everybody make Janet.
Some states have constitutional amendments guaranteeing victims' rights.
No, she looks good to me.
Florida's amendment.
She's fresh out of surgery, Trevor.
If it's long, perhaps
Nobody's going to want Janet Green as a neighbor anymore, are they?
Victims of crime or their lawful representatives, including the next of kin of homicide victims, are entitled to the right to be informed, to be present, and to be heard when relevant at all crucial stages of criminal proceedings, to the extent that these rights do not interfere with the constitutional rights of the accused.
Thank you, Del. Dixie, bouncing off your remark about plastic surgery, Now, isn't it true that Janet Green's sentence was commuted because she underwent years of successful psychotherapy? She volunteered for life-saving medical research?
Janet's psychotherapy was successful according to one doctor, and I don't know if her life saved by her experimental laser surgery, do you? But victims' lives, including myself, have been almost destroyed.
Right in the kisser.
I'm not opposed to humane treatment of criminals. I'm just saying that I think the victims are entitled to equal protection.
Excuse me, Dixie, but I wonder, and I'm sure that our audience wonders, how much of your crusading zeal is motivated by revenge?
All of it.
Oh, just a second here.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Janet Green's case was thrown out the window. Her convicted murderer changed her appearance, took a false identity, returned to Pine Valley to haunt her old victims, even found new ones. All under the approving eye of state officials, every one of whose salary is paid by the taxpayers.
Yes, and we, the taxpayers,
That's
have the
telling 'em.
right and the responsibility to object.
Yes, we do.
Inmates' rights should never take precedence over the rights of the community.
I call what happened to Janet incomplete justice. And my crusade, as you call it, is to see justice completed. I mean, warn the people that Janet Green and people like her are out there, and in my opinion, are extremely dangerous.
Tell me about it.
Why should a convicted violent criminal live and work among innocent...
Work? She works right here.
What? Janet Green
Oh,
works
yeah.
here?
She'll be
Justly
showing her
improved the
face
justice
around here
system.
before too long.
Well, unfortunately, nothing is going to happen until we, the people, stand up and demand reform. Let lawyers, judges, congressional representatives know where you stand. If punishment for murderers is to be locked up for life, then that's exactly what we want.
The community has the right to the protection.
The only person that needs protection is the woman
As
running her
always,
mouth off on TV right now.
If you have an opinion about victims' rights, the number on the screen to call is 555-2342. Give us a call.
555-2342.
I'm going to tell you again, okay? And you know, this time, I'm going to say it nice. Pine Valley stinks. No, I've waited long enough. You're the one that got me signed on with this crooked production company. Top billing, you said. It's the worst piece of trash I've ever read. And where's my paycheck? I haven't seen a dime of that in 2 weeks. No, Sid, you're not listening. You're not listening to me. I'm dead broke here. I can't even afford to pay my room service bill. I am starving, and I'm stuck here. You can send me some money and find me something to just tide me over. Infomercials, animal voiceovers, anything. Sid, you're a pig, okay? You're a witless, money-grubbing snout wipe. I bet you're the best in the business. I love you, baby. Yeah, You want to get me out of here? That would be good. Thank you. I'll talk to you very soon. Agents! If he doesn't find me something fast. Janet. 555-687.
A little blast from the past will do Dixie a world of good.
Look, I'm not proud. Okay, I mean, being a member of this Bargain Basement Roadshow is proof of that. Give me a part, I'll play it.
You won't regret it.
But even I have my limits. Like playing some poor woman's long-departed brother. That's mine. So, as they say in showbiz, that's a wrap.
Oh, no. You can't look a gift part in the mouth like this. Besides, I'll pay you. I'll pay you very well.
No.
Thank you for calling. Dixie, the producer just informed me that Janet Green is on the line. Apparently she has a comment about your crusade. Do you have an objection to our taking her call?
Pete Cooney ought to have his head examined. But that's why you hired me, isn't it? Because Pete hired Janet Green.
Well, there were some extenuating
Still 300, isn't it?
circumstances, yeah.
The audience likes both sides of the story.
Rip her apart, Dix. Tear her heart out of her body. Eat it live on TV.
I don't have any objection to anybody expressing an opinion. I would just like to remind your audience that psychopaths can sound almost normal sometimes.
Janet Green? Are you there?
I'm here, Elise.
Go ahead with your comment.
Well, first I want to say that I sympathize with Dixie. I understand how she feels. I hold nothing against her.
Janet, that's very generous of you.
I also want to say again that I regret what I did when I couldn't control my actions, when I couldn't distinguish right from wrong.
Oh, what a total load.
I'm lucky I found out what was wrong with me, and I'm sorry that I hurt people. The American justice system that Dixie's so critical of is based on rehabilitation, not punishment. I was a model prisoner. I worked like a dog on my mental problems. I'm still working. I know where I went wrong, and I know how to stay healthy. I earned my early release. I have wiped my slate clean, and I deserve a fair second chance.
Janet, you say that you understand where you went wrong. Would you mind sharing with us why you murdered Dixie's brother, Will Cortland?
Long story short, I had a terrible childhood. My mother hated me. I wasn't myself that night. I was temporarily insane.
Excuse me, but I had a horrible childhood too. My mother died. I went to bed hungry sometimes. I've had emotional problems too, but I've never taken a crowbar and bashed out somebody's brains.
I understand why she's angry.
Millions of us grow up in dysfunctional families. You know, we don't commit murder.
It's okay.
Once I saw where everything broke down in therapy, I could fix it.
Fix it? Would you fix my brother? He's dead. He's dead. He's cold in the ground, and you're walking around scot-free. You're the one that should be dead. You should cry for what you did.
I gotta get down
These
there.
are highly emotional issues.
Is it okay if I leave, Opal?
Oh, yeah, go.
Stay tuned for a follow-up on local victims' rights movement spokesperson Dixie Martin.
You'll get yours, Dixie.
I was impressed. You said things I never thought about before. I was proud of you, Dixie. You too, Del.
Thanks, Ed.
Well, I'm just glad it's over.
Now you're talking.
The interview. I still intend to force Janet out of Pine Valley.
Dixie, can I say something? I mean, I don't want to butt in where I'm not needed, but watching you on TV this morning talking about Will, I just had to come over here and give you all the support that I could.
Thank you.
I thought about it on the way over here, especially what you said about Will being brave and full of life.
He was.
I remember when Will was about 6 years old. Your mama's Uncle Elmer gave her this old freezer. Now, your mama was in hog heaven. This freezer meant the world to her. And Will loved it, too. Now, we had metal ice trays back then. Anyway, Will told you to stick your tongue on the bottom of this ice tray. And you were just this little bit of a thing. Anyway, your tongue got stuck and you started to wailing. Will called this a scientific experiment. Well, you got your tongue unstuck and you kicked your caterwauling. I'll be danged if you didn't back him up and take the blame. Now, Will was a very mischievous little boy. You always thought he could do no wrong.
Mama loved to tell that story.
You don't remember it?
I was only 3.
You worshiped the ground he strutted on. Your brother Will walked with a swagger, just like Pete Cooney. I never gave the boy a chance.
Well, that's long gone, Daddy.
Yeah, it's too late now. But you're here, and I'm on your side, and I want you to know if there's anything that I can do to help you with your crusade. Stuff envelopes, wave banners, anything at all. I'll be proud to be a volunteer. Anything you need, just call me, okay? Well, I guess that's about all I have to say. Adios.
Wait. Thank you for your offer and, for what you said about Will.
You're welcome.
Come on, honey, time to get you home.
Thank goodness you're still here. Dixie, I just talked to the station manager. The switchboard's lit up for your segment. You're a hit. They loved you.
They love me?
Calls started pouring in long before Janet Green hit the air. Obviously, victims' rights is a topic that touches people deeply.
The audience listened? They heard what I was trying to say?
Apparently, your beliefs have enormous popular support. Congratulations, Dixie. I hope you'll be a guest on our show again real soon.
You want me to come back?
Possibly as soon as next week. The station manager wants to meet you. Do you have a minute now?
Yes, I would love to meet her, and I would love to come back on the show, and thank you very much.
This way.
Okay.
This crusade against Janet's going to be tough on her.
Already is.
So what do we do? Try to talk her out of it?
You've got a couple of things to learn about your sister. Right now, the only thing we can do is love her, support her, and hope we're there when she needs us.